Hi guys, this episode we're just going through all the miscellaneous bits and bobs that we've got. I'll start with these little guys. These are the rail mounts that we had for our gimbal rails for our big hex. And then all over the table here we've got wires and things, and which we'll have to solder together. Somewhere around here we've also got bullet connectors to solder to the ends of these wires. We've got this little splitter cable for our third battery. Our plan is to put two large batteries and a third smaller battery to drive all the LEDs and gimbals and things like that. So this will be for our smaller battery. In this bag here, we've got a power supply cable for our smaller battery, and we've got something like 11 extra plugs and things that we can plug to LED chains and things like that. We've got an auto landing gear controller, which is rather important, so our landing gear will plug into that. Probably one of the more important bits of kit that we have here is our balance charger. About yay big. You can see it's still got the warning things on it, but it will charge our batteries through there, and it can also discharge it if we need to dispose them. There's a fan on the side as well, which you can see. While I'm doing batteries, we've got a parallel charging board for so we can charge up to, I think it's 6 batteries at once. As long as they're all the same voltage, then it should be fine. So that's that. For our hexcopter, we've got a Tarot power distribution board and cables. You can't really see it, but it looks quite nice. The coaxial cables here, so we don't have to do too much soldering, and then we just plug things in. We've got a cell checker as well, so we can balance our cells and things, so we can make sure the voltage between our cells and our battery packs are even. Here we've got probably the coolest little bit of kit, and it's all the LEDs that we've got. Lots and lots and lots of LEDs. So we've got blue ones, we've got green ones, red ones, everything you can possibly think of. Blue ones. And while I'm at it, we've got power connectors and bullet connectors as well. So that's what I mentioned earlier. Alright, the most important piece of kit for our hexcopter is our NASA MV2. So open the box. We haven't actually opened this yet, so I don't really know what to expect. But judging by the look of this box, it says it's a GPS. So it looks similar to the Ardu Pilot GPS that you saw in the previous episode. Oh, there's our mounting pole, so we can elevate it above everything else. And in an anti-static bag, which is actually Ziploc, which is nice and smart, is our GPS. Here's our little flight controller. Can't get it out, but it's much, much smaller than you think it is. Probably the size of my thumb. Little MV2. So that's the main brain for our computer, for our hexcopter. Sorry, it's the computer that drives our hexcopter. Power unit to drive our computer, and lots and lots of little servo wires and things. Here's our programmer, remote LED. So we can program that LED to give us status updates, and a USB cable to connect to our computer. That's our NASA. And then we've got one more really big box of more cables, bigger cables, so we can support the amperage that's going through our hexcopter. We'll talk about that in the specifics in another video. We'll go through all the voltages and things that we'll expect to handle. Big 5mm gold-plated bullet connectors, other cables and things like that. We've got one for a GoPro as well. So yeah, so that's all of our miscellaneous things. I expect we'll probably make several trips to JCal as we find things that we're missing, but that's basically the bulk of it. Before I forget, we've also got in here cloverleaf antennas for our FPV system. I'll take them out of the bag so you can see better. They're designed to extend the range of our FPV. They look very cool. Oops. There we go. So we've got 2 of these. One for ground base, one for up in the air. And here we have our FPV system with a heatsink on it. So this will send a live video feed from our drone back to home base so we can see what we're doing. And here we've got the base unit that will stay on the ground with us so we can receive the video, and all kinds of video cables and accessories in that box. Yeah, so that's all of our little bits and pieces that will go on our Hexcopter. We'll talk about the specific voltages and amperage calculations in another video. Thank you.